Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Dr. Princess. Today we will be looking at what is family safety. Keeping our children safe from predators is of utmost priority in the times that we are in. So we're going to look, so what is safety? I asked this question in one of my meetings, and one of the responses I got everybody laughing. Yes, it's been safe. I'm sure you're also laughing. But we'll be looking quickly at some definitions around what safety is. There are quite a number if you look at different dictionaries, but I loved two. One from Wikipedia and one from Safepedia. From Wikipedia says, allow me please to read, safety is the state of being safe, the condition of being protected from harm or, of course, other danger. Safety can also refer to the control of recognized hazards in order to achieve an acceptable level of risk. And that is Wikipedia. Then Safepedia says, safety is a concept that includes all measures and practices taken to preserve the life, the health, and bodily integrity of individuals. I'm going to take that again. Safety is a concept that includes all measures and practices taken to preserve life, health, and bodily integrity of individuals. So in the context of what we're looking at, we'll say as in the family and in the home. The whole concept is to put in place measures and practices to preserve the very lives of our children, their health, and their bodily integrity. Let's talk about why. Why do you have to have a safety plan? Before we start talking about what exactly is a safety plan. Number one, you want to do your very best within your control to give them an untainted childhood experience and period. Mending broken adults is a no-no. Let's avoid damages. I hope you got that right. What makes this important? It cannot be overemphasized that we are living in a hyper-sexualized world. So the music, the media, everywhere children turn, everywhere you turn as an adult, that's what you see. Sex is being sold out to us on every corner. And then today's children have rapid growth. And of course, they have access to information. And there are actually more reasons, and I'm hoping that you're going to drop some of them in the comments section. Safety itself is about more things than just, keeping children safe from sexual abuse. There are quite a lot of things. I mean, you have to make sure the house and the environment is very secured. You have to do your best to make sure that within the household, your children are safe. Electrical safety, you're talking about, different hazards that you want to be safe. But for the purpose of this particular topic, we are looking at safety from sexual abuse. So what is a plan? This is something we do. We wake up every morning, we schedule, there are always plans. We keep saying, I have plans, or I have made some plans down. So this is something we're familiar with. But for the benefit of this topic, let's look at what a plan is. And I did do a bit of searching dictionaries, and so I decided to pick Wikipedia because it was able to just explain it in a way I want to, relate this particular family safety plan. Wikipedia says a plan is typically any diagram or list of steps with details of timing and resources used to achieve an objective or to do something. It's commonly understood as a temporal set of intended actions through which one expects to achieve a goal. And that just speaks a bit of the keywords that for us to look at in terms, because it says it typically any diagram, it could be a diagram or a list of steps, and so we're going to use list of steps in this particular issue, with details of the timing, the resources required, used to achieve an objective, or an objective to do something. Also, it is commonly understood as a temporal set of intended actions. I pick Wikipedia because there's so many other interpretations and of that particular word. So when we look at it, it's achieving, beforehand, decide, objective, temporal, set of, and then of course goals. These words, like I said, is going to help us to all have an understanding and a lot of things in terms of what is required of us to have a family safety plan for us and our children. I'm not here to say you're not doing anything about your children. I mean, every parent wants the best for their child. I did, and I still do. I still have them, and I have grandchildren now. So I'm a grandma. Like I said, 3 awesome boys. But of course, I'm still expecting more. But then, of course, I want good life for all of them. And that's precisely what you want. Otherwise, you won't be watching this. Either you are a guardian or a parent, or you're someone who works with children. You want to know, yes, family safety plan. So how do we do it? Particularly when it comes to sexual abuse. There are different kinds of family safety plans. For people who work in the sector, in social services, and those who work in child protection, there are plans. There are what you also call safety plan. But this particular plan is the one that the parents and the children together, or for the newlyweds, just you and your spouse, decide to create a set of steps and rules and guidelines that will help you have a plan in place, which of course can be reviewed. This is why it's temporal, it's living, it's breathing. It can be, when you start having the children, if you're just newlywed, of course you can now expand it to include the thoughts of the children and of your immediate family. So let's look at this. So what is the family safety plan? We've looked at the word family. We're not looking at family. You should understand what family is. We've looked at safety. We've looked at plan. And so family we know, but we're looking at the nuclear family, which is just basically the dad, the mom, and the children, which is what will make the home. So you want to look at what that means. Okay, so let's look at what a family safety plan is all about. I hope you're being carried along with me. All right, can you attempt to define it? You are experts. I know. I'm sure you'll be putting something down. We've talked about family, we've talked about safety, we've talked about plan, and so family safety plan means what? Okay, so the family safety plan is a document. It's a document, of course. It has to be documented. When we come up with the different things we want to look at in the family to make sure that we are safe, our children are safe, whether we are home or we are not, whatever they may be, it's going to be documented. And so you have a safety plan. For example, let me just hold the sheet. You have a paper that it is written on or typed or whatever. Preferably, of course, you have to type it. And this is our family safety plan that we've created together as a family. Like I said earlier, for professionals who are in the child protection and the social services, sector, a family safety plan is also the same phrase used, but that document encompasses more professional things than that of the family. But with a family safety plan, it's so much recommended that when you do it or you want to do it, you do it with a professional, or once you've done it, you have somebody still help you look at it. But then, that's the purpose of this, so that you can be able to do it yourself. Okay, so like I said, it's developed together, and if you're newlyweds, it's just you and your spouse. If you're a family who already have children, it's you and your children sitting down together. Of course, the ones who are old enough, and let's not say 5 years old are not there. They are. You'll be surprised what a 5-year-old child is going to give to you. So do not say, oh, they're too young not to be a part of it. Even 4-year-old, you just be so shocked of what they can contribute to. I know you say I'm even giggling because I have seen 4-year-olds have meetings, and oh God, it's interesting. So, but in family engineering, we have what we call family systems, and As part of family systems, we have what we call open day. Open day is something where the entire family sits down and it's a no-rule day, which means everybody can be able to say their minds or how they feel about things in the home, the children, the spouses, and speak without retribution. Yes. And so family safety plan are things that can come out of open day, can be able to contribute a bit into that. In the follow-up video, we'll be looking more into what are the nitty-gritty areas that you need to have in your family safety plan, more elaborate, and also how to develop that plan, a practical, step-by-step of how to do it. So thank you for joining me today. Thank you. But do not forget to like and subscribe. Also hit the notifications button to receive alerts once we release our videos, and I'll answer every question in the comments section. So if you have questions, you can put them there. I would ask them, and there are other ways to connect with me also posted there. So see you.